Wendy from the Indigo Doors. Thanks for tuning in for this video. You know, it's weird how it comes to different people in different times and spaces, and how we can all kind of merge together. It's like the one place where time is irrelevant, right? We are getting more and more comfortable in sharing messages in this way. I mean, we as a culture, but me as a human, I'm getting more comfortable sharing messages in this way. I have a connection to the Pleiades. And in this way, they come through me sometimes or come to me, and they want to share things with others that might not necessarily be hearing them. So I kept feeling them knocking on my shoulder today. So here it goes. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, truly. We'll see where it kind of goes. So many things, so many potentials are about to play out. And in this way, so much can happen. And so, you know, Brenda and I really are pushing for this idea or this way of living that's about believing in anything is possible. Because it's in this creative space where all possibilities exist, no hierarchy of one over the other, just anything is possibly, anything possible can exist. And that's why we really, it's a frequency. It's not an idea even mentally. It's like it's a way of being. And that's part of why it's part of this like fifth dimensional expansion. And those are just words. It's almost like a hierarchy, like, oh, we're moving into 5D, and it's not meant to. You know, even in our innocence, we try to categorize these things, right? Meaning consciousness, like lower consciousness versus higher consciousness. And sometimes it's just language, and it's a very limiting language. So in this way, we're just moving, we're trying to communicate an idea or a frequency. So when we say all things are possible, all your needs are met, and anything is possible, right? When we say those things, it's a frequency of abundance. And the Pleiades are really wanting us to know that anything truly is possible now. You know, we're manifesting at a very quick rate, like quicker rate. I'm noticing it personally in my own life, where before I would get visions that would happen 2 weeks out, right? And now they're happening like a day out. It's just quicker, it's happening quicker. Though I don't necessarily understand what they mean or why that is. They're just kind of like nodding yes, right? Like, yes, this is happening. It's kind of quicker. So they really just kind of want us to know that anything truly is possible in these next few years. And so they really want us to start manifesting and really actively participate in this creation. What is it that you want? Like really thinking about it. You know, Brenda and I have been thinking about really connecting with the Pleiadians and what that really means. And even when people channel, or even when people bring in messages, or when they're talking to their spirit guides, and what kind of dimensions that is. And almost like we're really contemplating how we could actually physically make this a possibility. Like time travel in a way. You know, we as healers understand almost what time travel is, or what healing the past is, right? We go into those spaces, and anybody that's a healer or has experienced a past life dream, or it's almost like time travel, right? You're going back in and you can taste things, you can smell things, like you really were there. And I believe that we were in those moments. But just fully participating in how we can bridge some of these realities? How can we truly bridge connecting with other entities, right? Not in a dark way, but just in a, I feel like it's in our bones in a way where we're meant to. So just kind of sharing. So part of that, like what is possible? Why not? Why isn't that possible? Sure. Just like Einstein, he believed in, creativity is an extremely important part of creating solutions because anything is possible. So really thinking and allowing ourselves to think outside the box. Not that I discredit the scientific method because I truly love science and math, but it's a very slow route, right? You have to kind of have repeat responses. And not to say that doesn't mean that it's accurate. Obviously it works and it's accurate. But some things sometimes, especially when you go into quantum physics, can change all the time, right? Especially when we are inputting our thoughts and our expectations into reality, and how our expectations and how much of a conscious living being we are, and how much we're actually affecting everything around us all the time. And I feel like we're going to continually embark on that journey and understanding how complex this reality truly is. So moving forward, just, what's possible? What's possible for you? What's so outside of your scope that you might laugh at? Like, if you could do anything, what would you do? What would really create peace for you? What would really create joy for you? If there's one thing that's really heavy on your heart, or heavy physically on you, the expectations or burdens, what would that reality look like? And they're saying, yes, that's possible for every single person, is opening up to the possibility. And how amazing that is, and how much help we have, because they're saying we can manifest quicker. And that's what we mean by help. It's like, because of the frequency of the planet and how much we're shifting and changing, we're able to create and manifest anything that we want. It's an interesting process, though, in manifesting things. And I won't dabble here too long, but just knowing part of the process of manifesting anything is right instantly at the same time you ask for it. And the same moment you ask for it, if you have a belief system that's contrary to that, that shows up almost at the same time. So if you're like, hey, I really would quit this job, then boom, right away, it's like your higher self is showing you exactly the belief system that's limiting you from that reality. So if you're like, I can't because of A, B, or C, or I can't because of this or this, it's like just opening yourself up to the possibility. I have seen so many miraculous things happen when people are like, well, no, I really wouldn't want to work here. Well, I can't quit my job because of this is the only income I have, and how I don't even know what I would do. But it hurts my body every day to go to work. Just opening themselves up to the possibility. They begin to see solutions to that, and begin to even just allow themselves. And here's the thing, it's partly probably just allowing ourselves to see these solutions. So finally they can begin to see it, because they're just giving themselves permission to even begin to think outside of the box, right? So they really just today, I guess, want to communicate being open to the possibility. And what really are we creating? What is it that you want to create? Now more than ever, like, the world is our oyster, and we're able to, it's kind of like we have a brand new baby, right? Like, it's like we have a clean slate. What is it that we want to create? Do we want to create a world that is full of compassion? I do. I want to create an earth where we're very conscious of how we treat the earth, because we're conscious of how we treat ourselves, right? I want both. I want us to start treating our bodies better. And so then we can treat the earth better and understand the connection there. So today, yes, what is it that you want to create? And they're here to help. And if you come up with doubts as you begin this process and you feel the fears that are associated with them, know that those are just parts that need to be loved and honored. Whether it is you need that control to feel safe, and that's okay. But know that truly you can have anything that you want. So I guess that is the end of the message. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon. Till next time.